Good day, everyone. My name is Dimpa Joel. I am the founder of Jofort Academy. So today, being the 16th of May 2024, I will be talking about US dollar index. US dollar index have broken some of the levels I've mentioned in recent times. The level of 105.00 that served as support was broken day before yesterday, and then yesterday it also broke the level of 104.293. That's another support, and then also it made a break on this perfectly lined trend line. If you can see here, let me zoom out. From this particular candle yesterday after the CPI news, US dollar made a very huge fall, breaking the level of 104.293, and eventually this perfectly lined trend line. So going forward, what does this mean for currencies like GBPUSD, EURUSD, NZUSD, and even the Australian dollar versus the Canadian dollars? I've said in some of my videos that these currency pairs are inversely correlated to US dollar index. What that means is, if US dollar index is trending high, such pairs will be trending low. Or put differently, if US dollar index is making higher moves, such currency pairs will be making lower moves. So let's look at some of these pairs. Specifically, I'll be flipping to the chart of GBPUSD, and then thereafter I'll go to EURUSD. These are some of my favorites though. Yeah, this is GBPUSD. You see this perfectly lined trend line here. It was broken day before yesterday, and yesterday after the release of the CPI news, it made a massive buy here with this candle. However, like I pointed out earlier in the US dollar index, let me flip back to it. So it is just a single day break. Here one needs to be very cautious, because oftentimes what eventually happens is that sometimes soon after this, the market goes back and closes back on top of first the 104.293, and eventually closing back above this trend line. I am very much optimistic that that is exactly what is going to happen, because sometimes, like I've mentioned, that when you see long candles like this, it is usually filled up at least 50% of it. So if that happens, I want to zoom out. So this particular yesterday candle, I am expecting a fill up of 50% of this candle, and that fill up is exactly going to culminate in the candle breaking back above this 104.293, and eventually this trend line. So if that happens, one needs to be very cautious, because just a single day break is not substantial for us to expect moves lower. So all in all, I will be expecting or watching out as to how today and tomorrow, to close out for the week, how the market reacts with respect to this level and eventually this trend line. So let me flip back to the GBPUSD. So this long candle move here, permit me to zoom out once again. This long candle here, I'm expecting a 50% fill up to this candle, and that's exactly going to inform us if the market is poised for move higher or if it is going to close down below this trend line. So let's wait and see how this week closes. If it makes a sustained break in this context means the market makes a retouch on this broken trend line and maintains closure above it. So if that happens and then US dollar index stays below the trend line I mentioned and the support I mentioned, if it stays below it, that means you will be expecting moves to some of these highs and eventually some of these highs here. So that's what I'll be looking at for today, tomorrow, and eventually the early next week on GBPUSD and US dollar index. So having said that, let me go back to EURUSD, and you can see here this is a short time uptrend that has developed, and yesterday it was critical enough for, based on the CPI news that was released, for EURUSD to break above the resistance of 1.08697. You can see how remarkable this resistance here is, and then we are expecting to, like I mentioned with US dollar index GBPUSD, I'm expecting this particular candle to be filled up 50%, and that's going to culminate in this channel here and also this short-term trend line. So let's see how everything plays out today, tomorrow, and eventually early next week. So I will be on hand to provide them insight as to how this market unfolds. Just stay tuned, stay connected, and then if there are questions, you can leave your questions in the comment section. Don't forget to click the bell icon so that you get a notification whenever I drop my videos. Don't forget to like, show appreciation by liking and also sharing these videos. So I'll talk to you again on my next video.